From the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, October 22, 2024. In the headlines, outdated equipment, lack of chemical agents and other resources force natural science students at T.M. Community College to protest. CCJ dismisses $800 million claim from former policy holders of British American insurance company BICO. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says he is Grenada's biggest advertiser as he responds to question regarding his frequent travels. Also in the news, regionally call for more research into medicinal cannabis in the region. Internationally, Peruvian ex-president sentenced to more than 20 years in bribery case. Plus, in the sports news, Michael Ganis leads the charge for Golden Boot in intersector football, while Marquee United and Riverside Boys claim weekend victories in SAFL B Division football. Thanks for joining us. This is the news.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Hello, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Frustrated natural science students at the T.M. Community College took their concerns to the streets on Tuesday, protesting a lack of essential lab resources just weeks before CAPE exams. GBN's Renapet Thomas was on the scene and has this report.
The atmosphere at the T.A. Marisho Community College was not a typical learning mood on Tuesday morning as students from the Natural Science Department staged a protest outside the school's main entrance. With CAPE exam approaching, the students expressed frustration, stating that it has been 7 weeks since they participated in practical lab sessions, which account for 40% of their final grade, due to outdated equipment and a lack of necessary chemical agents and other resources. Speaking on behalf of a classmate, Sarika John highlighted that the issue has been ongoing long before their time at the institution.
We are here to protest against the inadequate laboratory facilities, which we have been querying for about approximately 10 decades now. We have been begging secondary schools for supplies, sharing outdated equipment, and reusing materials that aren't fitted for the college level education. This lack of access to a well-equipped lab is not just an inconvenience. It is a barrier to our success. It is putting our ability to graduate on time, our CAPE exam preparation, and our future careers in jeopardy. How are we supposed to become the doctors, engineers, pharmacists of tomorrow without the hands-on experience we need today? This is not just about ourselves. We are fighting for our nation. Our country needs professionals who are ready to lead, innovate, and make a difference. Without our resources, our potential is just being wasted. Hence, we are demanding immediate action. No more delays, no more empty promises. Enough is enough. This is why we are calling for change. The time to act is now.
The students shared that TAMCC executive members met with them as recent as Tuesday morning, promising that the materials would arrive by next week. However, the students are skeptical, noting that promises were made that it will arrive in September, but the materials are yet to be delivered. Students Eva Stroke and Aisha Noel also spoke to GBN News.
No labs also hinders us from getting our full potential, full education potential, and a lot of us want to go into the medical career, so it hinders us from getting our full education. So they're asking us now to sit what they call a paper 3 in order to get our grades. But TAMCC itself doesn't offer a paper 3, so that's not possible. We have to go and sit, we have to go and apply privately in the ministry for paper 3s, but that's something that not all the students will be able to do. I'm a second-year student, and this is really affecting me in terms of CAPE and where I want to go in the future, because the other thing that they're telling us is we might have to come back and sit at third year, and that's something that most students don't want to do. That's taking up a whole year of my life that I don't really want to waste. So that's next week Monday, so we're hoping that we do get the equipment. We will protest until they give us the equipment.
In an effort to understand the institution's perspective, GBN spoke with Mr. Andrew Abraham, principal of TAMCC, about what measures are being taken to solve the students' concerns.
From being onboarded as principal of TAMCC, my very first project was actually the Natural Sciences project, which we approved the refurbishment of the labs. The lab has since been refurbished, and we also started the process of procurement for the chemicals and the equipment for the lab as well. It actually took a little longer than we had anticipated, so sharing the completion by the end of September proved to be a little bit longer than we anticipated. But all of that is work in progress, and as I said earlier, the chemicals and the equipment would be here, and it would be here by the end of the month, and our students would have the resources that they need for the practical training. We are, as I said, working feverishly to have this situation resolved.
GBN will continue to follow this developing story as students await the fulfillment of the college's promises. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Now, the Caribbean Court of Justice has dismissed an $800 million claim from former policyholders of British American insurance company BICO against the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Beverly Telesford reports.
The claim filed by policyholders from Grenada and Antigua and Barbuda was filed under the court's original jurisdiction, which handles disputes arising from the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas. Chief Justice Adrian Saunders announced the judgment on Tuesday.
The court found that it could not have been within the contemplation of the framers of the RTC, that the member states in such circumstances would be obliged to compensate all BICO policyholders in all CARICOM states for all their loss and damage. The court accepted that this is an objective and reasonable justification for the alleged difference in treatment of the companies. The court considered there was no obligation to extend any relief to institutions outside of the defendant member state, and therefore no right in the claimants to obtain the relief they sought. The claim was dismissed, and the parties were ordered to bear their own costs.
The case involved allegations that Trinidad and Tobago's bailout of subsidiaries of CL Financial Limited, CLF, BICO's parent company, discriminated against policyholders outside Trinidad and Tobago. Following CLF's collapse in 2009, the Trinidad and Tobago government intervened to support its locally registered subsidiaries, including Colonial Life Insurance Company, CLICO, and BICO's Trinidad operations, but did not extend relief to policyholders in other CARICOM member states. The court concluded that the government's actions in bailing out CLF and its subsidiaries were consistent with the exceptions outlined in Article 32 of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas. It found that these measures fell within the state's governmental authority and were aimed at alleviating the economic fallout from CLF's collapse. The policyholders alleged that the Trinidad and Tobago government violated several articles of the revised treaty, specifically Articles 36, 37, 38, and 184, which pertain to discrimination and consumer protection. However, the court determined that these claims were unfounded, as the government's actions did not contravene the treaty's provisions on competition policy and consumer protection. The court ruled that the claimants failed to demonstrate they were treated less favorably than similarly situated individuals, or that any alleged discrimination was based solely on nationality, as required by Article 7 of the treaty. In conclusion, the CCJ dismissed the claim, with each party responsible for its own costs. Chief Justice Saunders noted that the judgment is final and the copies will be made available to the involved parties. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has responded to growing public concerns about the frequency of his overseas trips. Rena Thomas tells us more.
In the recent weeks, discussions have surfaced about the frequency of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell's travels, with some questioning whether his frequent trips are more about personal matters than running the country. Concerns have been raised about whether these trips truly benefit Grenada and its people. During an appearance on the GBN morning program on Tuesday, Prime Minister Mitchell addressed these concerns directly.
Grenada is a dot in the globe with 100,000 people. If you are not at the table, if you're not in the conference room, if you're not in the hallways, nobody cares about you. So I want our citizens to understand that we're a dot. Don't get no ideas that somehow the big people think you matter. They don't think we matter. And if you are not there to fight and advocate and bring attention to your country, you can easily and you will get left behind. So as the Prime Minister of the country, it is my job to be the chief advocate for the beautiful tri-island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And the only way to do that is to leverage me and the office of the Prime Minister to ensure that we can get investors, we can get people interested and talking about Grenada. So with all due respect to the Grenada Tourism Authority and all the advertising, I am the biggest seller of Grenada. That is why we travel.
PM Mitchell reassured the public that he carefully considers every trip and ensures that it aligns with Grenada's development goals. He emphasized that his administration is focused on maintaining strong relationship abroad to attract investment and support national projects.
I'll give you other examples of events I've not attended. There was a summit in the Bahamas with Vice President Kamala Harris and all of CARICOM. I did not attend. I stayed in Grenada. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, held a CARICOM Canada summit in Canada in which all of the heads of the CARICOM went. I did not go. So contrary to the idea that I run the cabinet from the sky, you would actually see that more often than not I turn down invitations to travel. Maybe one day what I'll share with you is a schedule of all of the things I get invited to and the very few that I attend. So when I attend is because I'm attending because I'm satisfied it will redound to the benefit of Grenada.
The Prime Minister's comments come at a time when his government's face both praises and scrutiny for its efforts to boost Grenada's economy through diplomacy and foreign relations. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Well, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says there needs to be a change in the way Grenada's healthcare system is financed if there is to be improvement in the sector. We have more in this report.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell highlighted the urgent need for reform in the financing of Grenada's healthcare system, stating that without such changes, substantial improvements in the sector are unlikely. His comments come in the wake of mounting public criticism regarding the quality and accessibility of healthcare services on the island.
I want us to appreciate is going to require a number of changes, the way in which healthcare is financed. The current system is that, like everything else, there's taxpayers, funds which the government collects through taxes, and then you have a budgetary allocation that says the Ministry of Health. And so we, to a large extent, therefore, healthcare is free. And because it is free, it means whether you could pay for it or not, you get it free. And so we have to get to the point where persons who can pay. And therefore, we have an additional means of funding the payment of healthcare.
Explaining government's recent agreement with the Mount Sinai health system based in New York, Prime Minister Mitchell said the primary objective is to elevate Grenada's healthcare system to meet internationally recognized standards. This partnership aims not only to enhance local healthcare services, but also to introduce best practices and advanced medical technologies.
What we have first agreed to do is to enter into an agreement that allows them to do a gap assessment, a gap analysis of the current challenges that are at the hospital, because we want them to come in and say, we've looked at your system, we've interviewed your management, we've spoken to your staff, we've observed your operations at the hospital, these are your challenges, these are our recommendations for beginning to immediately improve that. And I know each person who goes to the hospital and each person who has a family member who goes to the hospital will welcome such an initiative because it's coming from an internationally recognized brand. So that's step one. Step two, we are saying for building the new hospital, we want to assure the public that quality care will be delivered. And that assurance is going to come from having an international partner who can operate with us to help us manage the system.
Additionally, the Prime Minister proposed the idea of viewing healthcare as an industry, which includes exploring the potential of medical tourism. By positioning Grenada as a destination for health-related travel, the Prime Minister believes the country could attract foreign patients seeking quality care, thus benefiting the economy and improving local health services.
So we want medical tourism. How do you get medical tourists to come to Grenada? You have to offer them a service. I'll take a simple one. Let's take cosmetic surgery. That they will feel confident and comfortable to come to Grenada to do. When people travel, they tend to be adventurous. So whether it's a butt lift or a tummy tuck or something with their face, they are more likely to do it. What better place to do than Grenada? With your waterfalls, with your beaches, with your serenity, with your peace, with your
the environmental conditions are conducive for that, yeah.
But to do that, you need to have a healthcare facility that can deliver that and deliver that at international standard.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Beverly Telesford.
This is Network News. We're live from the Grenadian capital. Still to come from us, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell shares idea of underwater power cable connecting Carriacou and Petit Martinique. We'll be right back.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. Tune in.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, specials on insurance, and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
As we get ready to give thanks, the long Thanksgiving weekend. Legends Promotions presents the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Grenada Trade Center at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the 1980 Calypso Monarch Survivor. Together with Stubbles. 10 times Calypso Monarch Scholar. Alongside Luta, Tobago Crusoe, and 7 times Soca and 10 times Road March King. Super Blue. Super Blue. Tickets cost $60 and are available at all Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Wall Street, Grenville, and Guelph, Springs Shopping Center, St. David's Pharmacy, Clear Vision Eye Care Center, on the Carinage, and Gittins Pharmacy, St. George's. It's the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. You can't afford to miss this one.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow, 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa, that's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
You see, this Saturday, the night after Thanksgiving, Trade Center will never be the same. It's legends in concert with a difference. Different date, but the vibes go be nice. Super Blue coming from Trinidad by Tobago Crusoe, Yuma Faso, King Luther from Trinidad by, and then of course, I do remember Survivor, Papa and its Trouble, and of course, I will be there. So you can't afford to miss this one. Legends in concert. Could somebody tell me? I really want to know how Legends in Concert shaping up nice. So some say Kai so dying, all of them is mook. Cause this year Legend going to be one for the history book. Them boy had to stop that, Alio. Come down in Legend, and I know better come early, 7:30 sharp. We going to be Kaiso like water. Can't wait.
You're invited to attend an important community meeting to discover all the exciting details about Project 500 on Wednesday, October 23rd at 5 p.m. Join us at the Housing Authority of Grenada's Dunfermline site and engage directly with the team behind the project. This is your chance to ask questions and learn how you, your family, and the community can benefit from this incredible housing opportunity. Your voice matters. Let's shape the future of affordable housing together. Don't miss the Project 500 community meeting on October 23rd.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Grenada. Get ready as the new National Party invites all to its 40th anniversary fundraising bingo event. Sunday, October 27th from 5 p.m. at Victoria Park, Grenville. Over $100,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Imagine you can win a Suzuki Ignis hybrid car, $50,000 in cash, plus other fantastic prizes. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses will be available island-wide. Don't miss it, or you might just see your neighbor driving a Suzuki Ignis. Sunday, October 27th, we're heading to Victoria Park in Grenville for the new National Party 40th Anniversary Fundraising Bingo.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Grenada, watch out now! Football lovers! The 14th edition of the YGT Super Knockout is here again on Saturday, October 26th. Will be the grand opening at Victoria Park in Grenville. Yes, Big Parish. The football action kicks off with two big opening games from 7 p.m. Game 1, Unlace Authentic Sneaker Store, SAFL versus Sunjets United. Then in Game 2, Hat Rock Montreach FC versus Glass Herb Roots. After the game, we head stateside for the young, trending Jamaican dancehall sensation, Mali Dawn.
Rum please. She a drink and still want please.
Mali Dawn.
Just pick up 4 girl reach for the total.
Also featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, Brightest Star, and the biggest trending song, Black Card Dan. Admission $50. The 14th edition of the YGT Super Knockout is on this Saturday, October 26th. Don't miss a game.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back at Television Center. The proposal for an underwater power connecting cable connecting Carriacou and Petite Martinique is a key consideration as Grenada works on enhancing its resilience against natural disasters. Here's what we can tell you. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell put forward this idea after assessing the damage caused by Hurricane Beryl, focusing on the need for improved electricity connectivity.
So let's take our infrastructure, for example, or power grid. The power grid was completely destroyed. That's the transmission and distribution system in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. And the hurricanes are not going to go away. And so to that extent, we have to look at how we can harden and shore up the transmission and distribution system. So currently we are looking, for example, at the possibility of whether we run an undersea cable between Carriacou and Petite Martinique to supply Petite Martinique with power, rather than having a situation where, as it stands currently now, if the few poles go down in Petite Martinique, you have completely no power.
The Prime Minister suggested installing underground transmission and distribution lines in the south of Grenada, where the majority of the electricity grid's load is concentrated. This measure will avert the problem of downed power lines in the event of a natural hazard, which would streamline restoration efforts in the outer parishes.
We are looking at some of the main feeders, particularly in the south of the island. The south of the island accounts for about almost 40 to 50% of the total load of the electricity grid. Now, if that goes down overhead, it means that Grenlec's revenue base is significantly compromised, and you would find, therefore, that Grenlec would probably naturally want to focus on trying to restore electricity to the south of the island. Now, if that is happening, it means the rest of the Grenada is going to suffer tremendously as well. If we can put the transmission and distribution, at least lines, some of the main ones underground in the south of the island, anyway from the airport, for example, to St. George's University to the hotel belt. What it means is that we don't have to worry about the lines coming down in that area, and should there be, in a sense, a hurricane across the entire island, we can actually then deploy Grenlec's resources to the rest of the country much more effectively to ensure that they can restore it a lot faster.
The National Celebrations Committee presented 6 recognition awards to individuals for their contributions to the development of St. Andrew and the wider Grenadian society during the 2nd annual National Heroes Day celebrations on Saturday. Nisha Paul has this report.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell handed out the awards to the honorees, recognizing their remarkable achievements in various fields. Lindonna Charles, a farmer, accepted the award on behalf of her father, Neville Alexander, for his significant contributions to agriculture in Grenada.
I feel very elated growing up. I have witnessed the toiling of my dad, the sacrifices that he has made in the agriculture to feed his family. My dad, from 6 o'clock to 6 in the night, he would spend in the land. If you want to find him, he will be in the land toiling and planting various crops to sell to different vendors and stuff. He has created employment for many. I not find all the words to say right now that describe my dad, but my father has contributed so much to the agriculture sector in Grenada. For those who have known my dad can say the same.
National footballer Jake Rennie was also honored for his contributions to the sport.
Well, first of all, I would like to say thanks to the committee for recognizing me here today. I'm very proud to be here and be a part of this celebration because I know a lot of people don't get this kind of recognition while they're alive. So that's why I'm very happy to be here today to be recognized.
Rennie, a well-known football coach who founded the Right Step Academy in St. Andrew, highlighted the academy's role in nurturing young football talent and promoting positive development in the community. He also urged those involved in the sport to remain dedicated and passionate in their efforts to uplift Grenadian football.
Well, I always believe if you're doing an honest work, you should do it based on your passion, and not everything is about being recognized. Although it is important, but you should work to your best ability to help. For example, I work to help the youths and see they get a better future. If I get the recognition, it's okay, that's how life goes, but we continue working hard. So for the rest of the coaches or players who have not been recognized yet, we urge you to continue working hard and maybe one day it might be recognized.
The late Peter Bain was posthumously awarded for his outstanding contributions to Grenadian youth and culture. His son, Akido Bain, accepted the award on his behalf.
Well, it's an honor to receive this prestigious award on behalf of my dad, Mr. Peter Bain, for his contribution towards culture and everything that he did, especially on a day today, 41 years after his father was killed, together with Maurice Bishop on the fort and his cabinet colleagues. Yesterday also marked 3 years since his passing, so it's very significant, and we appreciate very much this award on his behalf.
In addition, Roger Archibald and Eric Donald were recognized for their contributions to education and the business community, respectively. Their work has played a key role in strengthening local development and community engagement in St. Andrew. The ceremony underscored the invaluable role that these individuals have played in shaping Grenadian society, highlighting the importance of recognizing those who have made lasting contributions to their communities. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Saturday's National Heroes Day celebrations provided an opportunity to recognize the unsung heroes who make tremendous contributions to the nation's upkeep. Education Minister David Andrew delivered a welcome address acknowledging the many unsung heroes across the nation.
You may not be called a hero, and you may not be called a national hero even, but to the parent who raises her children well, all alone, single-handedly, you're a hero. Well done. And to the father who sits and supports his family from beginning to end, you are a hero too. And to the farmer who spends his life attempting to feed us and secure our nation's food security, you are a hero too. And to the fisherman who risks his life every day to go to the ocean to bring us protein so we can be better nourished, you are a hero too. To the teacher who educates our nation, to the policemen who risk their lives to see us protected, to the nurses who care for us when we are not doing well. And ladies and gentlemen, the list can go on and on as these ordinary citizens make tremendous sacrifices, noble sacrifices for our nation's upkeep.
Other news from the 20 teams registered for the 2024 season of the Grenleg debates. 8 teams are advancing to the quarter-final round, with audiences curious to see what thought-provoking topics the teams will take on next. The preliminaries saw the teams discussing topics around renewable energy sources. So far, the teams have tackled issues spotlighting energy policy and economics. The 8 quarter-finalists are the Grenada Boys Secondary School, Grenada SDA Comprehensive School, MacDonald College, Presentation Brothers College, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School, St. Joseph's Convent St. George's, the Anglican High School, and Wester Hall Secondary School. The big question now is which of these 8 teams will be among the final 4 facing off at the semi-finals in November. To find out, keep following our 2024 debates on GBN television or on Grenleg's YouTube channel. Members of the audience are invited to vote for their favorite debater. After the break, the National Ozone Unit hosts a 3-day training workshop on the recovery, recycling, and reclamation of refrigerants.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen, one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 rum, man. That is it. Now what? Nice. Yeah. You number 1. Yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
I am your responsibility. Love me. Take care of me.
I have a voice. Please listen to me.
Daddy, can you hear me? Make me a priority.
Mommy and Daddy, respect goes a long way. Remember, I am your child, so please go the extra mile.
A message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
It's almost that magical time of year, and everyone's pitching in to make it unforgettable. This holiday season, even the little ones are rolling up their sleeves. With every brushstroke, every splash of color, we're crafting memories that will shine for a lifetime. Make this Christmas even more festive with Berger. Enjoy up to 40% off selected items and enter for a chance to win big, up to $1,000. To enter, purchase any Berger product nationwide. Terms and conditions apply. Christmas just looks better with Berger.
Win a living room makeover with Quartz Ready Cash. One lucky winner will get a chance to win a living room makeover with any cash loan. No security required and affordable monthly payments. It's quick, easy, and hassle-free. Visit one of our locations for more information about getting your Ready Cash loan today. This month is all about you with Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are. Terms and conditions apply.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bank, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Rebecca Television Center, Grenada's push for environmental leadership takes center stage with a specialized workshop on refrigerant recovery and recycling, equipping local technicians with crucial green skills. Rinapet Thomas has this report.
The National Ozone Unit is currently hosting a 3-day training workshop on the recovery, recycling, and reclamation of refrigerants, a key initiative on the Grenada's Life Cycle Refrigerant Management Program. The workshop is attended by 12 participants, including officers from the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority and local refrigerant and air-conditioned technicians. The training covers both theoretical knowledge and hands-on practice in using recovery and reclamation equipment, ensuring that participants are fully skilled in handling refrigerants safely and efficiently. National Ozone Officer in the Ministry of Climate Resilience, Leslie Smith, explains.
So recovery and recycling is something that's been happening in Grenada for the last 10 years. But we are venturing further now into what we refer to as reclamation of refrigerants. What this means is that the refrigerants that are recovered are now cleaned up and brought back to almost virgin quality that can be returned into service and be reused by the technician. All this is in an effort to, one, prevent the unauthorized release of these gases into the atmosphere so that we do not harm the ozone layer and we do not add more greenhouse gases to the atmosphere, and at the same time to create a business opportunity for the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority in the sense that they are now providing a service to technicians and to Grenada to recover all of these gases in the derelict refrigerators, air conditioners and cars, that they can now recover, recycle, clean up these gases and return them into service.
This project is part of Grenada's efforts to lead the region in environmental protection, with Grenada being the first Caribbean country to establish a refrigerant recovery, recycle and reclamation center. Smith said 4 of the participants will leave Grenada to further their studies.
And these trainees, at the end of the workshop, will be presented with a certificate of completion. 6 of them are from the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and the remainder comes from the industry, that's local technicians, as a backup support for them, and as well as TAMCC, so that the trainer from TAMCC can then train other young technicians in the field. But further to what is happening here, 4 of them are selected to go to Chile on a study tour of a similar reclamation center, and the expectation is that when they return, they will bring back the best practices from what they would have observed in Chile that we can implement here.
The training is conducted by Randall Veskill, an international expert from the Netherlands. He spoke of the 2 key components of the training.
There's 2 key components. Basically, the first key component is how to identify refrigerant that you can reuse and then recover it, take it out of a system, out of an air conditioning system, out of a refrigeration system, out of anything that has a refrigeration cycle, bring it to this facility, sort it, and then eventually run it through a machine. That's the second thing, a machine that will actually clean it, bring it back to almost as new so you can reuse it and not spill it to the atmosphere, which creates all sorts of issues for the environment.
2 of the participants shared their feedback.
This training is further equipping me as a trainer and assessor in, helping technicians to upgrade themselves in the field. It is a refresher for me, and also I get additional knowledge to this bus, to students, to fellow technicians and so forth that are operating in the field.
Well, as you can see, I'm the only female here, and well, it's a new field for me, so I'm just learning and having hands-on experience. That's good enough.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
The Council for Trade and Economic Development, COTED, has endorsed the Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management to be the executing agency for the Caribbean Land Degradation Neutrality Transformative Project. Here's the report.
This significant achievement acknowledges the importance of the work done by the PISLM Secretariat, collaborating with other agencies such as the Food and Agricultural Organization of the UN, Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, ICA, the Global Mechanism for the UNCCD, and the Global Environment Facility. The endorsement was made at the recently concluded Council for Trade and Economic Development, COTED, Agriculture Ministerial meeting held on 11th October in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The agreement makes provision for PISLM to commence discussions with accredited institutions, the government of Antigua and Barbuda, and the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture to agree on terms and conditions for entering into respective cooperation agreements. It also requests for the UNCCD National Focal Point and other national designated authorities to collaborate with the Secretariat to improve and strengthen strengthen the project proposal to the Green Climate Fund Secretariat. The Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management has reiterated its commitment to implement this project, which signals a positive move towards achieving sustainability in agriculture, food security, and land degradation neutrality. Christina John, GBN News.
This is Network News, Sports News after the break.
Is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
You see, this Saturday, the night after Thanksgiving, Trade Center will never be the same. It's legends in concert with a difference. Different date, but the vibes go be nice. Super Blue coming from Trinidad by Tobago Crusoe, Yuma for so, King Luther from Trinidad by, and then of course, I do remember Survivor, and it's Trouble, and of course, I will be there. So you can't afford to miss this one. Legends in concert. Could somebody tell me? I really want to know how Legends in Concert shaping up nice. So some say Kai so dying, all of them is mook. Cause this year Legend going to be one for the history book. Them boy had to stop that value. Come down in Legend, and I know better come early, 7:30 sharp. We going to be Kaiso like water. Can't wait.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Sporting fans, good evening. Marquee United and Riverside Boys came away with a victory over the weekend in matches played in the B Division of the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union SAFL 2024-2025 season. We begin on Sunday. Christian Gabriel starred with a man-of-the-match performance. He scored a brace and ensured Marquee United came away with a 4-3 win over Pearls. The other B Division clash saw Riverside Boys completing a clinical 6-0 thrashing of Bylands FC at Victoria Park in Grenville. Kenroy Williams was in ripping form, finding the back of the net in the 83rd, 89th and 90th minutes to complete his hat-trick on the evening. Meanwhile, a double-header is set for this evening in the A Division. Santos FC will play Tivoli Lions FC at Victoria Park, while Harford Village Revivers will do battle with Idlers Sports Club. Meanwhile, the race for the Golden Boot in the GCIC Intersector Football Tournament is on. Leading the scoring tally is Michael Garnis of Independence Agencies with 6 goals. Junior Cyrus of Huggins, Royalton's Rickle Charles, and GUT's Kendall Charles share 5 goals. The pool continues with Randall Mark, Darrell Phillip, and T. James representing Independence Agencies, Huggins, and Hubbards respectively. All 3 have scored 4 goals apiece. The tournament will continue tomorrow with matches at Montrouge. Cricket West Indies President Dr. Kishore Shallow has revealed, let's move on now. Cricket West Indies President Dr. Kishore Shallow has revealed plans for a Marquee United and Riverside Boys in 2025 aimed at determining which team will represent the West Indies at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. The CWI president outlined that discussions are underway with the Caribbean Premier League to sponsor the tournament next year, and that much more details will be finalized following meetings that took place in Paraguay and further meetings to be held in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Dr. Shallow explained that the domestic T20 competition will feature territorial teams, providing a clear path for the winning side to be selected for the Olympics. Cricket, as well as baseball, softball, flag football, squash, and lacrosse were recently added to the Olympic program specifically for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Cricket has been in the Games once before in 1900. Finally, in the sports news, the Commonwealth Games Federation has confirmed Glasgow as the host city of the 2026 Commonwealth Games. The 23rd edition of the Commonwealth Games will take place in Scotland from Thursday, July 23 to Sunday, August 2, 2026. Glasgow also hosted the Games back in 2014. Glasgow 2026 will feature a 10-sport program concentrated across across 4 venues within an 8-mile corridor, ensuring an action-packed broadcast schedule across each day of competition and making the event accessible and appealing to spectators looking to enjoy the multi-sport environment and festival feel. Parasport will once again be fully integrated as a key priority and point of difference for the Games, with 6 parasports included in the program. We can tell you too, the sports program will include athletics and para-athletics, swimming and para-swimming, artistic gymnastics, track cycling and para-track cycling, netball, weightlifting and para-powerlifting, boxing, judo, bowls and para-bowls, and 3x3 basketball and 3x3 wheelchair basketball. All right, that's the sports news for now. There's a call for more research to be done into the medicinal use of cannabis in the region. It comes from Dr. Annabelle Manilow Morgan, scientist and author of Mighty Flower, which details the story of how she treated her son's debilitating seizure condition with CBD medicines. Dr. Manilow Morgan, one of the speakers at the recently held Bashkan Medical Conference and Expo, was a guest on Tuesday's edition of Morning Barbados.
I think, staying on the same path as far as doing the due diligence. Don't just throw the word medical in front of cannabis. We still don't have specific products for specific conditions. And until we can get there, we still have to just keep pushing on the research and the drug formulation so that people that aren't really into cannabis for that reason, for medicine, so that they can start trusting it because it has the science behind it. So I think that, you have the right leadership and you have the right groups in the Caribbean to really make a big push within the next year.
Further afield, former Peruvian President Alejandro Toledo has been sentenced to more than 20 years in prison for corruption during his time in office. Toledo was found guilty of accepting $35 million in bribes from a Brazilian construction company.
Alejandro Toledo sat calmly as the verdict was handed down.
He had the duty to protect and preserve the assets of the state in a rational manner, avoiding abuse, waste or misuse, without using or allowing others to use the assets of the state for private purposes.
He accepted a bribe of $35 million from the Odebrecht company in return for a contract to build a 650-kilometer section of a highway connecting Peru to Brazil. That portion of the highway was initially estimated to cost $507 million, but Peru ended up paying Odebrecht more than $1.2 billion.
It's a historic conviction against a former president, and it sends a message that there is no place for impunity in our country. The crimes of corruption are punished.
More than 100 witnesses testified against Toledo. Throughout the trial, the 79-year-old denied any wrongdoing.
I want to publicly say that I am innocent.
Toledo fled to the U.S. after leaving office, but last year lost his bid against extradition while citing political persecution. He was transferred to this jail especially designed for Peru's presidents. Toledo shared imprisonment with former presidents Alberto Fujimori and Pedro Castillo. Fujimori was freed last year and died a month ago. Castillo is awaiting trial. Former presidents Ollanta Humala and Pedro Pablo Kuczynski are under investigation for corruption and could end up jailed here. Only two-time President Alan Garcia evaded justice, taking his life in 2019. Toledo went from extreme poverty to the presidency in 2001. During the months-long hearing, Toledo asked the judge to spare him from prison.
I have cancer, I have heart problems, and in a few months I will turn 80. If this is to continue, I only ask, please, let me defend myself from my home.
But for now, Toledo remains in his cell while facing another corruption case, one that could see another 16 years in prison. Mariana Sanchez, Al Jazeera, Lima.
Environmental leadership. Right, stay with us. We'll be back to remind you of the headlines right after this. We just have to remind you of the headlines. Outdated equipment, lack of chemical agents and other resources force natural science students at the TMI Community College to protest. The Caribbean Court of Justice dismisses $800 million claim from former policyholders of British American insurance company BICO. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says he is Grenada's biggest advertiser as he responds to question regarding his frequent travels. Also in the news, regionally call for more research into medicinal cannabis in the region. Internationally, Peruvian ex-president sentenced to more than 20 years in bribery case. Plus in the sports news, Michael Garnis leads the charge for Golden Boot in intersector football, while Marquee United and Riverside Boys claim weekend wins in SAFL B Division football. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast. Have a good night.